This is the National Weather Service in Elko, here to bring you a 2012-2013 winter weather outlook. Forecasters with NOAA's Climate Prediction Center say a wavering El Nino, expected to have developed by now, make this year's winter outlook less certain than previous years. The official winter outlook for December through February has a higher probability of above average temperatures and below average precipitation for the majority of the western United States. Looking at the figure, you can see the probabilities are rather low due to low forecast confidence this winter. This slide shows all the El Nino Southern Oscillation climate model forecasts on a graph. The ENSO state is considered neutral if between the values of -0.5 and +0.5 on the graph. You can see that the upper left graph has the majority of the model runs in a neutral state through the winter months. The lower right graph actually shows the possibility of La Nina conditions by the late winter months. Confidence of a weak El Nino continues to decrease, with ENSO neutral conditions becoming more likely. When just looking at ENSO neutral winter months, the average is a little more than a half degree above normal across the entire region. When looking at precipitation, ENSO neutral winters are drier than average, but the dry bias is very minimal, especially across eastern Nevada. There are more atmospheric patterns that can influence the weather across the Great Basin than just the El Nino Southern Oscillation. There are many other patterns such as the Arctic Oscillation and Pacific Decadal Oscillation that can play an equally important role. When combining all these patterns together, we come up with 4 winters that have the most similarities to this upcoming winter. They were the winters of 1951-52, 1979-80, 1989-90, and most recently 2003-4. When looking at these 4 parallel years and spreading the winter months to a more realistic high desert winter season of November through March, the graph shows the departure from averages for temperatures, precipitation, and snowfall across the region. You can see that you get a different outlook than just looking at ENSO neutral winters. Temperatures now run slightly below average to below average across the region, with slightly above average precipitation across eastern Nevada. Snowfall is near average at Elko, but above average at Ely and Winnemucca. When looking at the snowpack during ENSO neutral years at the top of Lamoille Canyon, the outlook is uncertain. The graph shows the snow water equivalent measurement taken on April 1st, which is how many inches of water are contained within the snowpack. There's a large fluctuation from year to year, with well above average years to well below average years. Essentially, there is a 50-50% chance of either above or below average seasonal snowfall in the mountains. Now looking at the snowpack further south, the outlook is still uncertain for the mountains of central Nevada. The graph indicates there is still large variability from year to year in this region. There is slightly higher probability of 57% there will be a below average snowpack, but still not a strong signal. So in summary, there is lower confidence than usual for the winter outlook of 2012-13. When looking at ENSO neutral years alone, there is a higher probability of above average temperatures and below average precipitation. Looking at a combination of atmospheric patterns, there is a higher probability of below average temperatures and above average precipitation. Mountain snowpack outlook has no clear signals, especially across the northern mountain ranges. This has been a web brief from the National Weather Service in Elko. For the latest watches, warnings, and advisories, please visit our website at weather.gov/Elko. Thank you for listening.